Doing a TMI series as a woman who didn't start dating until her 30s. Let's talk about it. And you want to know, first of all, you love my videos. Thanks for following along. Did my first time hurt? You're waiting for marriage, but being in my mid-30s, you're thinking about giving that up because I'm sick of waiting and not finding the right one. So two things. One, if waiting for marriage is important to you, it's worth pursuing if it matters to you. I also felt that way as a teenager. And when I realized what was more important to me than actually being married and being intimate with someone was being with someone who I cared deeply about and who cared deeply about me. And that is something that can happen outside of marriage. So kind of identifying like what your core belief is there, because I totally respect anyone who does choose to wait for marriage. But as someone who it's not like I disregarded that belief. I just kind of evolved from it. I transitioned to a different mentality, but it still kind of had a core thread, a similar thread running through it. And it's that I wanted someone who was committed to me in some way and who I cared very deeply about. I just wasn't interested in having sexual intimacy with anyone that I didn't have feelings for. So that's number one. Number two, the long and the short of it is yes, but only briefly. It was like, I knew it's like when you're going to get a shot, right? Like, you know, there's going to be a brief pinch or something, right? Like, you know about the pain ahead of time and sometimes it mitigates it. It was like that a little bit. Like, I knew it was going to hurt. I didn't know how badly. And it was like maybe 10 seconds of a very sharp pain for me. But it was kind of masked by the fact that I was having a very sensual experience. So I kind of like gasped through it. I asked my partner to go slow. He did, and we transitioned and I ended up having a good time. I don't want to say that it will not hurt for you or how long, because that does really vary for people. And like some people have medical issues where it can be very painful. A really good way to see how this will feel ahead of time for you is to get a D toy. A normal sized one. Don't go out there and get like a monster dong. Like just a normal size one, which they do sell. I got one off of Amazon ahead of time that kind of let me know what that sensation would kind of feel like. And it varies again by your partner, by the experience. Are you relaxed enough in that moment? Because if you are not relaxed, lubricated, and ready to go, that can be a more painful experience than if you are. So does your partner engage with do they do, I call it my favorite things list. Do you kiss my neck? Do you? It's a whole list. So, just a heads up. And I also came to this, I medically also have a very tight vajayjay, which I only found out when I went to the gynecologist and they had used a special set of tools on me. And when I expressed concern over that, they were like, well, you're kind of nervous now. Like, you might just need to relax. But yeah, also, you're a little bit smaller. So I was especially worried about this being a painful experience for me. And it was not. And I am happy to report. I mean, it was, but only briefly. And I'm happy to report. Only smooth sailing since. I don't know if those thoughts are helpful, but that was my experience. What were yours? Do you have any tips? That's all. And if this app does blow up, you can find me here. It is so fun talking with these.